Get out of my Caucasian house. 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 Get out. Get out of my house. Get out of my Caucasian home. Yeah. Get out of my Caucasian home. Get out of my Caucasian house. Get out of my Caucasian house. Get out of my Caucasian house. Get out of my Caucasian house.
Just remember, y'all heard it from me first. No pocket pissing. Just to clear that up right now. You feel me? No pocket pissing. Stay tuned within inbox me. I'ma fuck with y'all.
Megan on Instagram or Tracy on YouTube says about me. What the fuck that got to do with me? What does your... And do you feel better about your reality? Like, does that make you feel better? I'm just wondering. I have so many questions. It's just shocking to me. Sometimes it's good to make poor choices because then you learn from it. Oh yes, and best believe everything is designed to happen exactly how it's designed to happen. You think that you're just walking in no direction. No, God has a whole pathway for you to walk. He has a whole plan for you. So yeah, I made a lot of mistakes. I trusted a lot of the people that I shouldn't have trusted. I might be out here looking however you want to make me look. It's about perception. However you choose to perceive the things that I do, that's up to you. I can be the bossiest boss bitch out here doing this, doing that, but you can still look at me and be like, oh, she's a failure. She's a loser. She's this, she's that. You can say whatever you want. My perception is not your perception. My reality is not your reality, right? Okay, let's just get that straight.
Good morning. Hi guys. I was like, you know what? Let me get myself together. I needed to put some earrings on. Yes, guys. How are you? Happy Monday. Guys, I recorded. I'm trying something new. Sometimes when I got to get the breaking news to y'all, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And sometimes it's in the form of, because I got to say good morning to everybody up in here. Sometimes I got to just cut to the chase and I got to just like hit the record button and then I'm going to drop it to you guys as a live. You know what I'm saying? So I got to use my resources. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, guys. The fuck shit was on. It was, I don't even have a scale for it for you guys. It was up there. Good morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday. How's everybody doing? IVS, Erica, and my God, who are gang stars this morning? Notification gang. Erica was number 1 in the house. Good morning, Erica. How are you, baby? Miss Blue, how could I forget? Rose of Sharon, good morning. Y'all, good morning. Guys, you know, I'm on my mom-ish. At the end of the day, I love doing this stuff, but there's something I love doing more, and that's being on my mommy-ish. So I had to handle my business. And after this, I got to handle more. Kitten Zombie, I hope you don't mind, hun. I did put the link to your video. It's in my last premiere. Guys, if you want to see when Zolo Bands recorded his conversation with Olivia, the video that I premiered a little while ago, my live premiere, or my live update, whatever you want to call it. Kitten Zombie, that was courtesy of our BougieGang Gang rock star up in here. So go ahead, show Kitten Zombie some love. Kitten Zombie, girl. I couldn't show it because I couldn't show that, you know, she got the deets on that. So if you want to see, it's like a 4-minute video and you can see it exactly how it happened. I could not show it because of, you know, my situation over here. I'm not showing phone numbers. I don't know if that's a real phone number or not. One would assume it is. Olivia was on Rack Racer Slick and said that was a fake number. So I'm not sure if that's like her Google number, whatever number it is. But you know, we're not taking chances with Olivia. Okay, we're just not taking chances. You know what I'm saying? So, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me try and say good morning to everyone. Guys, Wolf was in the chat earlier. I did not have a real opportunity to read what he had going on because honestly, I was in the middle of trying to watch something else. I mean, guys, sometimes your girl is watching 2 and 3 things on like simultaneously. Like, if that is that even possible? But we all know it is. Okay. Good morning, Wolf. Look, lots have been going on. Shouts out to everyone. I'm gonna try my best to say good morning to a lot of you guys. I would love, to get a breakdown. Wolf was live on his channel, so I know some of you guys are subscribed over there. Some of you guys are not. At the end of the day, it's the watch time that matters, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. It's the watch time that counts. You know what I'm saying? So yes, subscriptions. We want our notifications. People coming through to watch. That's what you want. The watch time. The watch time will get you monetized. The watch time is what pays. So rack that watch time up. I don't, if you want to subscribe, that's awesome. I certainly appreciate people subscribing. But Wolf, get that watch time in. So, and then I'm sure you'll be at your 1,000 subscribers. You should be at your 1,000 subscribers today. I know people have questions for you out there, Wolf. I don't know if you want to answer any questions. I know you've got your own platform. If you want to come up, answer some questions, you are more than welcome to. I will drop the link. Give me just a minute. I want to go through a couple of things. So if you're here and you're chilling, welcome. If you want to answer some questions, we would love. I know I've got a couple for you. Y'all check out the video soon. I might be taking it down. I would suggest unlisting Kitten Zombie. If you feel some heat, then private. I would unlist. It's listed in my video so people can get to it. And I can do a community post if you want some traffic. That way, if you do what you think is right, me personally, if I didn't want heat, but I wanted to keep it posted, unlisting, because they can still get to it if they've got a link. Okay. And I think I listed it it's in the Discord too. So guys, I'm just going to do a summary. Hello, because time is of the essence. Your girl, I keep busy until about 5 o'clock, right? So welcome everyone. Bougie Gang Gang. If you're in the bushes, hit the like button, guys. We are at 36 likes, and we got to stay above 50%. That is not going to do. So if you got here, you haven't hit the like button yet, go ahead, hit the like button. Let's handle some business, and let's talk about this poll real quick. What do you guys want first? 9% spin-off drama. That would include Wolf, Shady Granddaddy, Slick, and Baby G, Black, like the whole kind of situation that's occurred since Olivia, right? And the spin-offs, right? The streets, y'all. Jenny has been showing up in this situation. I guess she could be part of the spin-off drama also. Everything else. Okay. So that honestly, that should be last in my opinion. Mamiana gang, guys, Just Jazzy. If you have not heard, Just Jazzy in New York City, Brooklyn in the house. Just Jazzy. I was looking through the comments, guys. I saw all of y'all up in there. Not all of y'all, but some of y'all. Good morning. Good morning, Erica. Erica was number 1. Good morning. Just Jazzy is a new member of Mamiana gang. And you know what? I'm here for it. Just Jazzy does stay out of the way, but Just Jazzy does have a fair amount of drama go on in her life with her baby father, Leslie, who turned out to be cuckoo, crazy fugazi. And just, everything that comes with it. She admittedly, or came out, however you want to, she disclosed to everyone she is part of the LGBT community. and proud of it. And she is in a romance relationship with her woman. And they have, is it 5 kids all together? Yes, 5 altogether. The lady that she's with has 1. She has 4 altogether. It makes 5. And they're a nice family. I watched her channel as quiet as it's kept. I don't really report on it much. I guess, girl, Just Jazzy, if you're watching this, girl, how you doing? I've been watching your channel for a little minute now. I've been keeping up since you were with homie and you had just had the baby and things was looking kind of a little bit weird with him. So it is what it is. And welcome to the fam, and welcome to this sector of the mommy sector. And I honestly, what I'm going to say is this: they made a good choice. She's got a nice audience. She has a expanded audience. So if you're looking for opportunities to expand, you're looking for someone who puts in the work, you're looking for someone who does product videos and try on hauls and mommy tings and shares her life and is not afraid to share her life and is blunt. Just Jazzy is a good choice. It is a little awkward that she does have the exact name, the exact nickname that, as Chrissy would say, a couple of bumps in the road. I was like, did you say bums in the road? Oh, okay. You said bumps in the road. Okay. I'm sorry. I did not watch Ming's intro video yet, but I did watch Chrissy's and I did watch Just Jazzy's in full. Ming, I'm going to get over there. But yeah, they had good things to say. I'm glad that they are creating a collab situation. Guys, if you don't know this yet, it is really good to have people in your collective on YouTube. It makes it a little easier. And not easier in the sense that it's going to be a skate. Absolutely not. She's a Virgo too. Virgo gang gang, Just Jazzy. We're going to have to find out her birthday and shout her out if it hadn't already passed. When you are in a collective or part of a collective, it's almost like a collab in and of itself, as we've seen with the spinoff drama. Like I said, if Wolf is not really monetized by the end of this week, that's a problem. If I were you, Wolf, I would be on your channel. Not to say don't go to other people's channels, don't get me wrong, but as we're talking about your channel, what you're trying to do, I would be on my channel. I would be collecting my subscribers and getting my watch hours in, because when you are at the height of drama, good morning, Reese, good morning, everyone, Latoy, BougieGang Gang up in this house. When there is drama going on, that's the wave. That is the wave. Okay. And if you are a reactor, you are, this is what's going on. And you got to kind of go with what the trend is. But yeah, if you are, we know how this happens, guys. So shit's popping off now. Now's the time to be talking about it. Right. And that's that on that. If you want any more information, go ahead. It's the BougieGang Gang business membership, and it's level 4. Okay, come through, and we can hot seat and we can one-on-one. All right. Anyway, guys, and that's available to any and everyone up here. Okay. So that's Mamiana Gang. Great choice, guys. Chrissy, Ming, Jazzy. This is going to be a win for you. But at the end of the day, Jazzy does well on these YouTube streets. And I'm talking about Just Jazzy. Jasmine Dukes, you have been replaced, official. Okay. With someone with your exact name. Reese, what are we thinking about that? I think it's shady AF. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, you don't own the name Jasmine. You don't own Jazzy. Okay. But it's like Destiny's Child. I mean, when people just did not even notice that Farrah and Latoya and whoever else, I don't even remember the other girl's name, were gone. And here comes Michelle. I mean, we noticed Michelle, but when Farrah left, Farrah Franklin and Latoya Luckett, and I forgot the other one's name. You see what I'm saying? Michelle, she came right on in because really it was about Beyonce and Kelly Rowlands, and really it was all about Beyonce, period. But at the end of the day, Mamiana is really about Ming and Chrissy, and ride this out for whatever it's worth. Make yourself known. Be for real. Continue to share. Don't pay attention to me. Keep doing what you do. And we're just going to talk about it. And no matter how you look at it, we're going to support these channels. Okay. That's how anyone who gets reaction videos made on them, look at it in the positive, even if they've got negative things to say, because it supports, it feeds the algorithm, it gives it gas. What they say, you don't have to eat, and you certainly don't have to shit. So my best advice is to stay focused, Jazzy. I don't know if you get reaction videos or not, but they coming. Okay. Understand this community. This is a component of this mommy sector. Okay. Okay. You're from the South Bronx. I know South Bronx very well. Grand Concourse, all that. Okay. You guys know that. Good morning. Guys, so that's with Mamiana Gang. Number one thing you guys wanted to talk about this morning is Liv and Zolo. Okay. Really quick. Where's my phone? If you guys have not heard it yet, there was a phone call last night, and I'm going to drop the link in a minute. Reese, I didn't get to see your answer. I'm just going to assume everybody, I'm going to put up a poll. Is it shady that Mamiana, not necessarily pick just Jazzy? I think she's well deserving, and just go back 3 minutes and hear all the things I had to say. I think it was a very positive addition, but in the branding, I would say if they were sitting and meeting with a marketing company, the marketing company might have been like, okay, risks and rewards. When you're doing an analysis on how you want to move forward with something, what's the risk, what's the reward? I think on the risk list would have been adding somebody with the same name as a former member. You guys chime in. I'm gonna drop a poll, and then I'm gonna drop the link. Wolf, give me 1 second. Let me queue up this phone call, and then I'm gonna let you on. Hold on 1 sec. Wolf, I'm going to drop the link. Just chill backstage for a minute while I play this, okay? Okay. Sofa, good morning. Good morning, everyone coming in. Hit that like button. We are at 245, and we are under 50%. And y'all,
Get out of my Caucasian house. 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 Get out. Get out of my house. Get out of my Caucasian home. Yeah. Get out of my Caucasian home. Get out of my Caucasian house. 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 Get out. Get out of my house. Get out of my Caucasian home. Yeah. Get out of my house.
I ain't going nowhere.
Get on out. Are you gonna get a Caucasian uppercut? Take you right out. Get out. You're stalking me. You're stalking me.
All right, I'm gonna go.
You're stalking me. Hi, 911. There's a man in my house. He's broke my shoulders and he's stalking me. Help. You're not getting any more filet mignon. Get out of my house.
I ain't going nowhere.
Immediately. Get out of my house because you're cruising for bruising. Get out of my house. If that would have connected, you would have took both eyebrows to the back. Get out of my house.
I ain't going nowhere.
Get on out. Are you?
Okay, well, I just don't understand why you keep this going. Like, you are Officer, security, whatever. That is in the hands right there. You're the one who moved on, and you're the one who. So this is my fault, right? No, I'm not blaming you. You moved on because you wanted to move on. I'm not blaming you for that. I'm just saying, you obviously didn't want this anymore because you moved on. So, my whole thing is, because you know how much I love you and I care about you, so why are you still dragging me? Because I felt the same way about you. And you hurt me just that bad, so that's why I'm dragging. Okay, but how you move on so fucking quickly? Because I'm good. I don't want to be hurt no more. That's what.
Okay, guys, if you want to hear that, you can go over to the video I just published earlier this morning, and there's also a link if you want to see the visual and hear it uninterrupted. Go ahead and click the link in the description box, and it's going to take you where you need to go, and that's courtesy of BougieGang Gang. I don't know if you want me to say your name up in the chat right now. If you missed it earlier, I'm not going to repeat it because, you know, there's a lot of heat and people don't want drama to their channels. So I get it. The link is provided in that last video that I posted this morning. Wolf, welcome. Good morning. And thank you for dropping in. We appreciate it. Thank you for patiently waiting. I think a lot of people didn't hear that last night. There's so much to unpack, and I know Olivia is pissed. What do you want to say? First of all, welcome. Thank you. BougieGang welcomes you. And thank you for coming through again, answering some questions and telling us what you think about what's going on here.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for having me. Look, this whole thing is a little iffy. You know, right now everything is spicy, and I feel like this is a moment where nothing can be trusted at this point. You know, it has gotten way too far. My whole question is, why are they still talking? You know, like after everything and all, like I felt like, you know, like why are you guys still talking? That's kind of weird. Especially
why are we picking up the phone? You know what I mean? Like if I feel you on that.
You know,
if someone drug you up and down the YouTube streets as a woman, and like she said last night, because she was on Slick and G's program, and she said, or was that Shady? I'm not sure. She was with y'all last night in company of the whole the former panel, and she stated that he did some things to her. He tried to get her kids taken away. Why in the world? But we already know.
yeah.
Wolf, as a man, you already know this is a woman who is dealing with extreme low self-esteem. If you have a man coming for your neck and coming to take your children, that is a threat to your family. What in the world are you doing picking up the phone to have a conversation with him about anything?
Not just that, you feel me? When they was in a relationship, it was more like a paranoia thing. Like she always felt like she was being recorded. So did he. So if you guys feel that way, why would you guys want to talk to each other? And then two, when I was doing my thing with Zoe, whatever, we would talk behind the scenes. And one time he tried to tell me, "Oh, let's do a fake skit. Let's pretend that we beefing with the co-host." And I was like, "For what, man? You know, I'm not a good actor, you know. So if it's not like, if it's not real, then it just, for me, it doesn't come out right, you know." So I told him that, and I don't know. I guess he's into that acting stuff too. So right now I'm putting two and two together. This man, this girl, still talking for whatever reason. You know, Liv got her platform, but you know, these days it's been kind of falling off because we got all the attention right now. So, you know, I feel like maybe they up to something. You know,
She operates off drama. That's
yeah,
how her channel was born. She attached herself and created some beefs and drama with people who were not even checking for her. She came in, she held up a she held up a magnifying glass, and not a reactor, but as a mommy. She didn't come out like me or any other reactor, just kind of like, hey, I'm doing commentary, I'm talking about what I see. She came through and pointed fingers, held up a magnifying glass, and started beef with Strong Mommy Chrissy, and basically doubled her channel at a time that it was possible to do that. So she doesn't like to admit to that, but that's really what happened because all of us saw it happen.
And I
So
mean,
yeah.
another thing, that whole she came up on the show yesterday, talking about that she's the originator of the bake show and that she wants to like make a business out of this and pretty much run it. But I don't know about all that. I don't know. Like, this all seems like iffy. It looks like there's something behind this, and it's not the right time. I feel like it's never a good time to make business when things are spicy as hell right now. Anything could go left at any second. So, from a business point of view, it's a horrible time to even promote that right now. So that's also what I got to say.
So I think you guys, so a couple different things there. Number one, are you guys having your strings pulled? I don't know. I mean, behind the scenes, what are Zolo and Olivia cooking up potentially for a money grab? I don't know. Is she going to use this to fuel her to 100,000? She might be at 100,000. She might come out at the end of the week and be like, thanks guys. At the end of the day, we don't really know. Okay. That's number one. Number two, are the strings being pulled? It's possible, whether it's Olivia and Zolo, whether it's Zolo, whether one of them's waking up watching this now, because we know Olivia watches. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We know Zolo watches and good morning. We know Ms. Zana watches. Good morning, Bougie Gang Gang, Virgo season. Yes. At the end of the day, sometimes people don't realize like the chess moves that you're having to make, and it's quite possible that he might realize, okay, let me chill the fuck out and let me let them continue and let me ride this wave, and I'm going to ride it to 10 or 20,000, because sometimes spinoffs can ride all the way comfortably to about 20,000. I've seen it happen twice over the last 6 months, and I'm sure it's been happening in many other places. So yeah, he could do that, and just like he can, you guys can. Slick and G had
I mean, just
audience
think
last
about
night.
it. Just think about it. Okay, they did a little exposing of numbers, but hey, we're talking about text me now numbers. You know what I mean?
Okay.
This,
So
it's
fake
nothing
numbers. These
silly.
are not.
Oh,
This is nothing to worry
yeah,
about.
these are not numbers where they so worried about it or stuff like that. We're talking about fake numbers. It just looks fake, the whole situation. You know what I mean? It looks like a whole switch up. Looks like she trying to, I could be wrong though. I'm not trying to throw anything, but it looked like she trying to sneak up on us and hit us with something. I don't know. I can't trust nothing right now.
My thing is this. Number one, Ms. Donna out there, I would be concerned from a standpoint of, you are putting out a lot of coin. You are housing a complete and total man up in your house. And there's a whole production going on under your nose. And I wonder, are you guys really booed up? Are you booed up when you just go publicly on Instagram to go get a meal? Because this man is spending a lot of time not with you. And I hope that the return is not just, not just, thanks, babe, can I get some more money? That being said, I don't really know. I would be concerned about that phone call last night. I don't know how real that call was. It felt real to me. And I would be concerned about a man who is still fixated on his ex-girlfriend of 3 months and calling her in my driveway, in my garage, in my living room. That shit wouldn't fly.
Oh, absolutely. And I see a couple people in the chat talking about
Mhm.
Wolf. I hope you don't have skeletons in your closet. I could
Well, I mean, if
reconfirm
you live
that.
the life, you got skeletons, don't you? Don't we all?
Yeah, but I don't know, because I think he mentioned last night that he gonna expose somebody, but it ain't me for sure, because I went over my messages last night, just to make sure, like, did I say something messed up? But nah, actually, and if that does happen, I will definitely screen record from top to bottom our messages since day one. I mean, everything was behind the scene talk. Hey, what's up, man? Get on live right now. Hey, yo, let's come up with a plan. I mean, most of our talks were mostly on the phone, but when it comes to text, it was just more like, hey, what's up, bro? I'm about to hop on live. Yo, your numbers did good today. This, and that, funny stuff. So I'm not really worried about nothing. So I'm pretty comfortable.
I mean, at the end of the day, we've all lived lives. And at the end of the day, also, if you say something like fuck her, she's a bitch, she's trash, whatever, at the end of the day, shit happens. People talk their shit, people pop their shit, people express themselves. No one who you don't fuck with shouldn't expect you giving flowery remarks about them. Now, if you're talking about someone behind their back, not you in particular, but anyone out here, and someone's got a receipt on you and they want to make you look bad, understand it's going to come out. But you know
Oh,
what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
it is
This
what
is
it is.
part of the
If you
YouTube
don't fuck
game.
with somebody, who cares? It's
Yeah.
consistent. You know what I'm saying? I consistently don't like you, so I'm consistently not liking you. Now, if I'm telling you one thing and doing another, like the phone calls that, like the texts that came out that was weird when Slick said to Zolo, well, do you want me to show the text messages? And Zolo was like, no, no, no.
Yeah.
Like, or when he was like, nah, man, why would you do that? Why would you say that? Now,
Exactly.
did Zolo want people to know that he was texting his friends to basically low-key probe you? I don't think he wanted people to know that,
I
because
mean,
he
it
wanted it
happened
to
with
come
Black.
from them. He wanted them to do his dirty work. Is that right?
Yeah, and it happened with Black again yesterday. He texts Black, and then when it comes to being on live, he wants to play people silly, and it's already happening more than once. You know, his own friends for over 20 plus years, he cut them off in a day.
Mhm.
People that he met on YouTube in a day, he cut them off in a day as well. So there's no winning with this man. He will cut you off no matter how long he know you, no matter what y'all been through together, and it's just not right. You know, even me and Black, we squashed the beef. I don't know this man through a hole in the wall, but we talked it out like men. So why can't he do that? That's my question.
Right. It got ugly with you in Black. I saw it when it was happening live, and it was definitely cringeworthy and things were said, but at the end of the day, you two don't know each other, so there's not that there's no love lost, but it shouldn't cut
Yeah.
that deep. It was words, and it was scoring on each other, and it was over and it squashed, and that's cool. At the end of the day, I think that we've seen this. If you guys are not familiar with Joe Budden, you guys know Joe Budden from Love and Hip Hop. At the end of the day, Joe Budden started a podcast. He started his YouTube channel. He started doing a podcast, and he's making a lot of money. Okay. It went from one place to another place. So you never know where these things end up. And I heard you guys brainstorming or talking out loud about plans and things of that nature. And I think that if you guys feel that synergy, you guys need to go with that synergy. At the end of the day, also, when someone shows you who they are, that, you know, it's a cliche now, believe it. If someone is insecure, if someone is a narcissist, if someone can't be trusted, they are insecure, they are narcissist, and they can't be trusted. So you guys do with that what you think you need to do. You can put people and you can handle them accordingly. So that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm not here to give you guys business advice, but if you guys know the answer to your question, you know the answer to your question. I would expect someone to be different.
And
Okay?
can I give a quick shout out
Yes.
to Shady Granddaddy?
Yes.
Good peoples, good content. You know, always you know, he be sticking up for Zoe, and I see why, because you know, he got a good heart.
Shady's got a heart.
That.
Yes.
Yeah, very very big heart, and but you know, we all got our different opinions. I just feel like Zolo is not only is he a man, he's also a father, and he just needs to put on his big boy pants and stop acting like a baby, man, for real.
I saw
That's all it
someone
is.
mention it's all entertainment to them, and it is, guys. You guys are watching this, eating cereal, making eggs, taking kids to school, and I get it, but understand, there's a lot that, and I don't even want to say behind the scenes. This, like, I'm in my house. This is like a real house. I'm not going to walk out of here and it's a studio. Wolf is wherever he's at. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's real emotions. Now, we don't know if people are behind the scenes pulling the strings. I got recommended a show this weekend, a movie on Netflix called Clickbait. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. The thing to me about clickbait, and I'm not going to ruin it for anyone and give out any of the ending, but what I'm going to say is this: what you think is happening isn't what happened, and something awful happened to many people, based on some fuck shit, lies, manipulating, and all shit that was happening on the computer. Some people who didn't think stuff was harmless that ended up being deadly. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. It was really good, and it's number one on Netflix. I mean, on Netflix right now for a reason, because I think it's a cautionary tale about what can happen when these beefs go a certain type of way. And hopefully we don't have that element in this sector. But everybody knows a Pookie. Okay. I always say that everyone got access to Pookie, whether you think so or not. And let's not get it there.
Absolutely. I'm gonna check that out actually today.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch
clickbait
that
was
with my
really
wife.
good. We're gonna talk about it as a channel. I asked everyone to watch it. Whoever wants to watch it, watch it. But we're gonna do a segment on it because it was really, really, really good. It's binge worthy. Like you could put it on and just watch it. Basically, it'll take you about 6
And
hours.
that's another thing, friend.
Yeah.
Let me say something. That's another thing. I don't do that whole YouTube beef. If you look at me, I'm cool with a whole bunch of people. I've never chosen sides. I only choose my side, and that's why I'm cool with everybody, and everybody cool with me. You know, and that is very important to me. You gotta have open relationships, especially with people that got bigger platforms. You know, for you example, I'm on here. You giving me this opportunity to talk on your platform, way much bigger than mine's. And I like that. To me, that's an honor, even though, you know, you might not be the biggest in the world, but hey, to me, every little thing I appreciate. So,
Oh, of
you know,
course.
once again, thank you for having me on your show. Thank you for even giving me an opportunity to, you know, talk it out with you and fix things and fix those misunderstandings, because, you know, a lot of people are ignorant and they oh, fuck you. Then you can't even talk with them. So it's like a waste of time. So I'm just here to show you appreciation. Thank you for having me on your show, and you know, we're gonna talk more.
Can you just a couple more questions before you go? Number one, I appreciate it. You know, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. Look, we're all adults and everybody handles their shows differently. I went on the Bake Show and it was kind of like, oh, is that how we do things over here? But okay. I just wasn't, I was not aware. But it was okay. You know, at the end of the day, I'm a big girl and I clicked on that link, and whatever happened. I really didn't get the same opportunity, but you know what I mean? There's no grudges here. At the end of the day, that was Zolo's situation. And if somebody felt like, I didn't know it was like kind of like a pop your shit type of situation, and that was okay. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hold any grudges against anyone. It's all business here for me. At the end of the day. And honestly, when I clock in over here in the morning at 9 o'clock, guys, I love you guys, everybody, Bougie Gang. At the end of the day, this is a bag for me. Let's make no mistake. I'm here to collect coin from Google AdSense, and I'm here to provide you guys some free entertainment and information.
That's why I mess with you, friend, because
it's on some collect a bag ish. Yeah,
exactly. And
yeah,
that's what we
and I enjoy this. Make no mistake, because I could be sipping coffee and eating some eggs and bacon right now. So I enjoy this sector and this realm. But at the end of the day, this is a collecting a bag endeavor. And if you're on here and you're clicking that go live button, I suggest you do the same, because this is social media. It does not work unless we are all doing it. Now, we don't all have to be on fuck shit. Fuck shit can handle the fuck shit. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be here to talk about it, because there's a lot of people that want to know what's going on. They want you to break it down. Wolf, if you had to break it down in like a couple of minutes, break it down for us. What the fuck is going on? Can you break it all down and give some sort of a synopsis to the people who were taking care of kids, nursing Rona, all these mommies out here, so they can come to your channel? They can go to Shady's, they can go to Slick, and they just know what timeline they need to go check out today.
I'll try to make it real quick, you know.
Yes, please.
All right. Basically, I was a big move in the Zolo Band's Bake Show, and so was Shady, so was Black. Slick came on from the get-go. You know, they was testing my loyalty for whatever reason. You know, they very protective of their brother, and I understand why they was feeling that way, because I'm just somebody that pops up on the show. That's their brother. They want to make sure everybody is you know, 100% genuine. Whatever. Explain myself. We got through that. Things started getting iffy. you know, all this weird talk, all this weird behavior. I guess Zolo started oh, this started when I did a little show with No One Favorite. Actually, this is when everything started. He started not trusting me so much. But like I just finished telling you, I'm good with everybody. I'm good with everybody, so
Mhm.
I'm comfortable in my skin. You know, he thought maybe I was gonna go on that show and start bashing him because him and No One Favorite got a little beef. So over some petty shit as well, by the way, only because, let me clear that up too. Zolo started beefing with No One Favorite because No One Favorite dropped her own Cash App in her own chat. Like, come on,
Yeah, I heard that. I thought that was
that's
kind of
whack.
silly, and
Yeah,
that's coming from me to,
that's
no one's favorite, and I clearly, we don't have any dealings. I mean, I'm just to also say this too, really quick to interrupt. No one's favorite was a member here once upon a time, and I never had a problem with her. I still am scratching my head as to what happened, but at the end of the day, I don't maintain beefs with anyone. I don't have a
yeah.
problem with anyone, and
I
pop
mean,
your
hey,
shit. Keep talking.
everything could be fixed. Maybe one good day, y'all actually sit down and talk about that. She's good people's. But yeah, that's how that started. So while I'm doing over there a little show with No One Favorite, he decides to tell Slick to watch me or whatever the case may be, or basically question me when I'm done with this. Because when I was done with No One Favorite, I had to jump on back to the bake show. So I jump on the bake show. I'm happy. I'm in a good mood. I'm happy because I show loyalty. He thought I was gonna go on there and talk shit about him. Nah, never. And I let him know that before, so I wouldn't know why he even questioned my loyalty if we spoke about this like men before. Why are you still telling other people to check me when you can call me? We talk all the time. If you feel uncomfortable, you could have said, "Hey, Wolf, I don't feel comfortable. Are you really gonna be loyal to me?" Say what you gotta say. Don't go telling your sister to come and check me. Whatever. Whole point is he told his sister to come and check me when I went back on the show, right?
Mhm.
And basically she started bringing it up because he asked her to. And when she brought it up, he's over here telling her, "Nah, nah, nah. Don't even do that on here." So
So
what the
guys,
hell?
when she said, "Do you want me to show the text?" and you could see Zolo had a real reaction on that.
Yes.
What we didn't know was that, like Wolf is saying, he had texted Slick and said basically like probe Zolo. One thing that you can see, Wolf, is that on YouTube you can get real paranoid real quick. People will drop you DMs. People will come down into the comments. They'll tell you, "Don't trust this one. Don't trust that one." At the end of the
Yeah.
day, this is what I'm gonna tell you: trust yourself.
Oh,
Period.
absolutely.
Trust yourself. As long as you
Yes.
trust yourself and you understand how to work with the people who are in your circle, you will be okay. If you cannot trust you first, that's the downfall to many, many people in their own powerful situation. It's the
Yeah.
downfall to companies, it's the downfall to what has happened with Joe Budden. Even though Joe Budden's still successful, he had two of his partners walk away because he was on he got a little crazy in the head.
Yeah.
We do see Zolo getting a little puffed up, and he can take that how he wants to take it, but at the end of the day, you want to sit up here and get puffy, is not going to work well for you. You got to humble yourself a little bit. Even if you know you're that dude, you got to check yourself around other people, because at the end of the day, people don't like to feel put down. That's one thing I think I hear 100 times on YouTube. You talk down to me. You put me down. You think you're better. There's a whole lot of people who are walking around with their self-esteem on their sleeve. You got to know yourself. And if you know yourself, you're
Yeah.
not going to give a fuck what people say. So, Wolf, go ahead and continue. Let us
Yeah.
know what the rest of it was.
All right. So, that's where it all started. Once again, he's over here complaining, playing the victim, but that's where it all started. So just think about it. If he would have never told his sister to go and check me or do this and do that, none of this would have ever happened. I would have never fought with Black. His sister would have never questioned me. There would have never been an issue. We all would have been good. But you see, that's what happens when you are being two-faced. Everything can go wrong in matter
He's trying
of
to pull the
seconds.
strings. He's trying to
Exactly. And
handle
he did it.
everything. He's
And
trying to
he
handle
did that.
everything and everybody.
You understand? And then so whatever. They got into it. She started exposing him for everything. And when I found out what was said in the text, I'm a grown ass man. What was said in the text was petty shit. If we talk about it, it's nothing. I'll forgive him. It's not a problem. But like I said, if you have a problem with somebody, you could text that person, question them. Don't send other people to do the questioning for you. Do it yourself, because that person could do anything. They could switch it up. They could turn on you, a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? So that's where it
Well, and
all
they could
started.
expose you. I mean, at the end of the day, he got exposed. So this wasn't the first time he did that. So this is what you're saying. If he doesn't trust you or he had questions, why not be a man and just ask, since we're boys, since we're friends, since
Yeah.
I got you on my panel, if I don't trust you, why not talk to you and ask you?
Absolutely.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm not a wannabe gangster. I'm not into that.
Mhm.
I'm a businessman. If there's an issue, we could just talk about it, squash it, fix it, and continue the show. And so whatever. This is where it gets better. The following day, I don't know if you saw, he puts I'm with Wolf forever. He made that the
Yeah.
highlight,
He
right?
dumped Slick and G.
Yeah.
He confirmed you, but then
Yeah.
you went on NOF, and then I
Yeah.
think he lost his shit again. Is that right?
All right. I went on NOF. He started this, and then what I saw was he started having other people so quick on the show, because like
So
Black says, you gotta
look at
sit.
the screen. Someone's asking about Cutie. I
Yeah.
think Cutie was in the audience, like any of you other guys out here, right? I think she came up on the panel, and she found a spot.
She
So
found
can
a
you
little
talk about
spot.
that for a sec?
That's what I was getting to. So
Okay.
as he's putting Team Wolf forever, all this garbage, and you cut off your friends for over 20 years, which I didn't even want. You don't need to do that. If anything, you need to work that out with them. Don't be gassing me up like that, because it just shows me how quick you are to cut people off, no matter how long you knew them for. So that right there was already a red flag. But I kept my quiet. I was texting him behind the scenes, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna be back on Monday. Right now, let me take a few days off. It's my daughter's birthday coming up this week. This and that, right?" So, in the meantime, I'm observing from the background. He's over here getting new people already. Like, and I'm not with that. Like, just because we have a little issue, he just so bored. He's so anxious. He needs to get new co-hosts, and he can't carry his own channel. That's not how you do things. I said, be patient, bro. Hold it down till Monday. We work it out. Give us some space. No, it continued, and that's when things just blew up. It was a spicy time. He had people that we don't even know on this shit, and that's what got me heated
Like
with Black, because now,
sitting on the panel, not
yeah,
just
and
coming through and making
Black
a
is a good
comment.
person. Black will defend you even if you're wrong, but he's a good observer. So he said he observed something of me. The way he said it, maybe, like I said, maybe I was wrong, but I took it the wrong way. So I just went off on him. Cursed him out, all that stuff. We did the whole back and forth stuff. But now, you know, I did say I had to expose Zoe, because I got tight, bro. When Black would call you, you would tell me, yo, Wolf, be quiet, bro. Yo, he needs to. Yo, I'm gonna try to get off the phone real quick, because he be yapping too much for like an hour. So I'm gonna try to get off, bro. Like, laughing at him. So I already. That's another thing. That's another red flag. I'm like, yo. So you probably say that about me. If you talk like that about Black, you probably say that about me. I wonder what you say about me on the phone. And
Okay.
that's another thing too about his brothers and sisters. You know, they got on the show for the first time. Right after the show, they went on live. You know what Zoe did the next day? He called me. "Hey, yo, my brother and sister trying to get clout off of me, bro. I'm not having that. I'm
It's
not trying to
social
have them.
media.
You
That's
get
how social media works. If you want to be
exactly.
on your own shit, put up a website, get a server, and be
Yeah.
out there by your lonesome and be
There you
on
go.
your own website, and don't be on a social media platform.
So
This is
look,
social media. You tell a friend, they tell two friends, and so on and so on and so on. That's how this shit works.
yes,
Clout,
yes,
it's what
exactly.
it's about.
That's
Clout,
how he
period.
did it. That's how he did it, right? So we all on the same page. So look, that's another red flag. Now you talking about your brothers and sisters. You talking about Black. He knows Black for a very long time. They met in a fucked up situation, and so did his brothers and sisters. They grew up together, so you know what I
Right.
mean. They've
And
been
like
through stuff.
they were in the system from
So I
from
started,
foster care to prison.
yeah,
This is family. These are people
exactly.
he's wrote out some of the worst times of his life with.
Exactly. So now, after observing him cutting off his brothers and sisters, him talking about Black, him getting somebody real quick on the show, I observed all these 3 red flags. That's enough flags for me. So he texts me. He texts me the next day after I already cursed out Black, because he says that he cut me off. That's not true. He texts me the next day after I done bashed Black, because he told Black yesterday, oh, that's why I stopped fucking with him. That's a lie. I have the message. This is what happened. He texted me the next day. Everything was good. He said, yo, bro, I'm going to send you some mugs. Happy birthday to your daughter, right? So,
Oh, Virgo gang gang.
oh
Okay.
yeah, yeah. My daughter's a Virgo. That's a fact.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep
So
those
look,
pockets full, because your daughter is going to want everything.
oh man. All right, all right. Yeah, what she do? She do.
Everything.
She really do. That's funny.
Aw.
Listen, so yeah, he texts me the next day. Even though I done to kill Black, he was still cool with me, right? He texts me, yo, I'm gonna send you some free mugs. What's your address? That's another thing I didn't trust, because I'm like, nah, this man can't be trusted at all. I just collected so many red flags. So you know what I sent him? I said, nah, fam, you could send those to other people. The last message he said was, what? That's it. That's how it ended. He said, what you mean? That's it. I didn't even respond to that. And I blocked him after that. So I cut him off. That's how it started. He never cut me off for Black. He's over there lying to Black. Nah, I have the message right here. The last thing he said was, bro, say happy birthday to your daughter. I'm going to send you some free mugs. And I said, nah, bro, you could send that to other people.
Okay. Is
And
that how that happened? Where you
so he
bought
still
mugs
was
for
trying to, yeah,
where
he
you bought
still
mugs
was
for
trying to fuck with me. He was, but I blocked him. And that's when he got mad or whatever. I cut him off. He didn't cut me off. And I have the receipts. Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
are you dropping those receipts at some point? Are you
Hey,
dropping those today,
hey,
or what's
hey,
the plan?
I could drop that right now. I
Oh,
could drop
okay.
that right now.
Okay.
I mean, you want me to drop it right now? Then I have to
If
get
you, I
off
mean,
real
it's up
quick.
to you. This is
All right. All right. Give me one second.
you're live right now.
All
We
right.
got
Look, I'm going to get off.
351 in the chat.
I'm going to get
And
off
if you
right
want to,
now. I'm gonna get off right now, and then I'm gonna screenshot it, and I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna show y'all from my other phone right now.
okay.
All right, all right. So
Okay.
you don't
Well,
have to
thanks.
drop the again.
Okay. Well,
All right,
thanks
all
for, okay.
right. 1 second, just 1 second. I'll be quick.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna shut his mic down. Okay, guys, I think someone was saying that we had some feedback. Guys, good morning. We had Wolf of Brooklyn on. Guys, I wanted to get some context, and just for those of you who haven't been watching, a lot of you will say, well, I'm just keeping up with this through you. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's a hot topic in this sector right now. Look, Wolf has a channel. Wolf is dropping content. All of the cohorts from the Bake Show panel have their own channels. Granddaddy was up here in the chat. We know Granddaddy. Granddaddy has been around for a minute. Granddaddy had was Liv on Granddaddy last night? I'm so like everything happens on multiple shows, so it's a lot. But Liv showed up on the YouTube streets yesterday, and I want to say it was over at Slick and Baby G. It also could have been over at Granddaddy. So I'll get all the links together and I will put them in the description box when we're done here today. So if you want to get caught up on what happened, it's up to y'all. Like, if this isn't something that you guys really want to consume, I'll give you some updates here. Don't worry about it. But at the end of the day, it is a hot topic. Olivia brought in Zolo to this community and unleashed a special kind of drama that is it's out here. It's out here. And honestly, a lot of you can just sit back and watch. Like, there's no, like, we don't need any there's nothing extra that even needs to be done on this. Like, this is some real ish going on. Zolo and Liv were on the phone last night. Good morning.
So check this out.
Okay.
Look.
Okay, let me make it big. Let me see if I can make you big.
Can y'all see that? Or
wait, let me see if I can make you big.
Hold on, let me see if I can brighten this up. Yeah, it's fully bright. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Okay.
I can't seem to make you bigger. Let me do this. Okay, there we go. Okay, good morning, fam. Happy birthday to your daughter, fam. I need your Addy fam to send these 2 cups for you and the wife, or P.O. box. It's all good. You know what? Honestly, okay, so we see that, guys. Get your screenshots. Okay, there you go. There you go. I saw something on the top, like, get the fuck out. Can you lower that down just a little bit?
I was talking about Cutie Squad.
Get her the fuck out. Okay. She's talking mad smack. Okay, I know that there's a lot of people that don't like Cutie Squad. Let me tell you something. Last night when Cutie was on the Bake Show, or I don't know what morning, afternoon, whatever, Cutie and her husband were on. I swear to God, Cutie has a way of talking. Her and her husband, she calls her husband, I think that was her husband, Mr. D. They sound like they should be on damn TBN. They sound like they are on the Christian Broadcasting Network. They sound like the next televangelist couple.
Nah, but
she just has that way about.
Let me point this out, Fran. Hold on. You see Slick's first video of exposing Zolo? The first video dropped.
Well,
but you know what I'm talking about, right?
No. I wasn't there for that one. I think I saw the very next day that they dropped the tapes with the lady.
The first video that she dropped, right? The first live that she did on Zolo. This chick, Cutie, went on her live while, this is what I'm saying. She went in the heat of the moment talking about like, comment, and subscribe to Slick, right?
Yeah.
While Slick was exposing him. Now she's the new co-host, and where have you seen her pop up on Slick's page anymore? Keep that same energy. You get what I'm saying?
She had to pick a side, and she probably realized she fucked up. I mean, look, I don't know. I don't know her. I don't know what her thinking was.
And mind you, you saw where I said, kick Cutie the fuck out or whatever. That right there, that day, he blocked her and then unblocked her. You know what I mean? So I was like, nah, this is too much. That's why I said what I said. Nah, fam, you could keep those cups or send them to other people. And I blocked him. He wanted to continue fucking with me, but I can't have that.
Or he wanted your address. I mean, not to necessarily send Pookie over, but possibly just to fuck with you. And look, at the end of the day, people, we don't know what he was going to do. Would those mugs have ever arrived? But honestly, unless you trust someone out here on these YouTube streets, I spent $185. I got myself a P.O. box. At the end of the day, I would not give anybody on these YouTube streets my fucking address, period. Now, if you got it, look, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like, I'm not going to tell people,
never, friend. Never, I would do that.
I just wouldn't. It's not a good practice.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I definitely wouldn't do that.
You have to be friends with somebody to give out your address.
I actually use you know, I have business numbers, so I use my
Mhm.
business number apart from my personal. So I don't, you know, I don't even care about all that phone dropping shit. You know, I could care less about that. I have two separate phones for two separate things. So
Right.
you know, I give people my business number if they want to talk, they want to do all that. You know, that's what it's there for. As far as addresses, I'd never do that. And
Yeah, you'd
yeah.
never do that. I'd never do that. But you have to understand that there are people out here. They don't know you, so don't be offended when someone doesn't trust you. Like for instance, there are
Oh,
people out here
absolutely.
that were not happy about some of your dialogue. Like I
Oh,
said yesterday,
yeah.
I don't know if you watched. I said, look, the block he's from, that may be completely cool. 2 blocks around, it may be
A
cool.
friend, I'm
Now that
trying to
you're
work
reach,
on that too. I am
well,
trying to
and
work
your
on that.
reach is longer and further now. And at the end of the day, everybody's not from New York. Everybody's not from East New York. Everybody, which is Brooklyn, everyone
Yeah.
is not from Brooklyn. Everyone is not from the Bronx. Everybody doesn't know how
Yeah.
your block,
Yeah.
your hood, your building, it could be your building. And I'm not excusing for anyone, but I'm from the tri-state area. I grew up around lots of different kinds of people. People, this is like the way you talk is not out of the ordinary for me. Now, for other people, they're not used to maybe seeing a Hispanic Latino. But let me tell you something, guys. Wolf of Brooklyn's mother could look just like me. His grandmother could look just like me. I don't know if you're Dominican. I don't know if you're Puerto Rican. I don't know what your background is. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, what you have to understand is Afro Latina is real. And we don't know what Wolf of Brooklyn is. So the assumption when we see people like Cardi B, we see you know, many of our Latina, the folks out here now who are
Yeah.
popular, we don't know what their family makeups are, but understand that there's a lot of diversity. That doesn't negate, but also understand that just because someone presents a certain way doesn't mean that they're not part of the culture.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, I get it. There's a lot of people from out of state, and they just, you know, they're not used to that. You know, now I no longer live in Brooklyn. You know, I live out of
One
state now.
second. Life of Destiny, I'm not saying she's black, she's Dominican, but understand that bloodline, those DNA tests, I'm not saying that she's black. But what I'm saying is this, what you have to understand is that Hispaniola was a indigenous island of brown people that was invaded by the Spanish and the French. I'm from the French side, which is Haiti. Cardi B is from the Spanish side, which is Dominican Republic. Okay. What we all have to understand is she's not white. She's not European. She's Dominican, and what Dominican is made up of, it just depends on that family, that person, that individual. We can't keep dividing. Now, is she black? She's whatever she says she is. I'm not here to identify her, but what I'm saying is this. She's not white, put it that way, okay? And she's not Spanish. Spanish people are European and they are white. If
You
the
know,
Okay.
that's another thing, friend. You know, there's a lot of black people, and I'm talking black, not even
Mhm.
our complexion. We talking black, and
African.
they speak in Spanish out here. You know, and we never sit there and try to take that away from them. You know, they speak in sometimes even better Spanish than me, and I don't sit there and say, hey man, you not Spanish because you black. We don't do that. We don't do that.
Of course not.
So you know, so
I
because
mean,
that's
there's
who they are.
many of the diaspora is huge. Okay.
Yeah.
The effects of the European invasion is we can't even it's not even a topic for this conversation, but at the end of the day, if you are of this complexion and you are speaking English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, you are part of this diaspora, and probably someone in Europe occupied your land, okay, of which you did not speak that language.
Hey,
Your
you could take a
ancestors did not
DNA
know this
test.
language.
I took the ancestry test, and hey, I was surprised. So exactly what you're saying. Exactly what you're saying right now.
Yeah, I got Polish, okay? I got Polish.
You don't
So
look Polish, but you feel me? It's there.
it's here. Yeah,
It's
it's
there.
here.
So you know,
Okay.
and no one can take that away from you. So you know, it's
So
all
look,
there.
at the end of the day, it is what it is. We're not going to have the racial conversation.
Yeah.
Is Wolf of Brooklyn a racist? No. In my opinion, I don't see that. I see a guy from New York who speaks like guys from New York. Now, he's been made aware, I would say painfully. You've been made painfully aware that probably some of your dialogue, people just don't like it. They're not here for it. Because we're talking to the world right now. You're not talking to your block anymore. You're talking to the world.
Absolutely.
So
That's why I'm also
is
trying to work
that
on
a
myself.
fair thing that people called you out on it, and it's time to clean up the dialogue?
It's absolutely fair, because
Okay.
you don't know that person or their intention, or a lot of people don't understand that. So that's normal. That's
Okay.
normal.
And
just gotta
you
know how
didn't
to
mean
deal
to
with that.
offend anybody.
Nah, not at all.
Now, and that's it. I mean, you guys have your platform. And you're welcome over here. We appreciate you coming through to give some clarity. Does anyone else have any other questions? That was the main question I saw regarding Cutie. Like I said, Cutie sounds like she needs to be on she's like a salesperson. And her husband is in full support. He's got 2 people over there that are supporting him. Now, are they the best choice in you guys' opinion? From what I'm seeing, no. Are you guys watching over there at the bake show? I guess not. So that's something to give Zolo that feedback, that you're not feeling his co-host. But one thing I would say to Zolo, which Wolf kind of said, I'm sorry, I made this observation, and I think it's probably everyone sees this. There's no real preparation to this show. I don't know what they're prepping for. I don't know what the guideline is. Like, we get in the morning, we say hello, we do this, we do this, we do this, and we close.
It's real simple, friend. It's just like he just wakes up in the morning talking about, hey, yo, jump on live. That's it.
We have a time. So a friend of mine on the YouTube streets called me like 2 weeks ago when you guys were on. You guys did some conversation about men and fathers and parenting and all that stuff, and actually was like, that was really good. The next day or 2 days later, all hell broke loose. And it hasn't been back on track since. I would just say, you guys out there, whoever's listening, if you got a plan, stick to your plan, do your show. Shit comes up and you got to be flexible. But at the end of the day, it's your show. It's your platform. You control the narrative, because when you let someone run off with your narrative, it's going to be fucked up. And then you're the one who's going to have to do the cleanup. Now, however Zolo wants to take that, he can take it. But he's done a lot to kind of not make things stay positive. And you guys are moving on. And I would suggest stay on that path. That's what I would suggest. But you do what you want. You guys are grown. And if you guys identify that you have something special, keep the something special. Because if someone kicked you to the curb, then they don't feel the something special. And I would not try to make them feel that anymore. Because Wolf, what I heard from you is that he really didn't contribute. He provided the airspace. But I think that Slick and G actually have some natural ability to entertain. And so do you. Like, everybody, if you've got it in your heart, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need anybody else.
I saw that from day one. Slick. I mean, just everybody. I mean, we all brought something to this platform. But like I said this before, he's surrounded by a bunch of smart people, and he's the only dumb one. For real.
Well, but you know what? That's a smart thing, though. If you are the smartest person in your collective, get a new collective. So he surrounded himself with people he knew were smarter than him. Now, the mistake he made was that he forgot everybody's smarter than you. So the dumb shit that you're doing behind everybody's back, everyone picked up on it so fast, you fucked your shit up. 3 books, guys. The Art of War, 48 Laws of Power, and The Art of Seduction. This is chess, not checkers, guys. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. Do your homework. Yeah, that's about it on that. Wolf, what's one of the last things you want us to know before we let you go?
I just want y'all to know, don't pick sides on this YouTube. Just pick your own side. Be true to yourself. Be happy and enjoy your life. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, this is social media, guys. Subscribe to as many channels as you want. Have a good time with it. Don't feel like you got to.
There's one person in the Freedom RN, I guess, had a question. They talk about.
I'm sorry. Hold
on. What is her question though?
Hold on. I'm trying to highlight it now. As you can see, it's
They prepping for Zolo to tell his life story. That's super. I mean, I didn't see no question. What's your question, Freedom?
hold on.
Oh, Zolo
I got
said
you,
you
Freedom
took
R,
the
and I
money
think it's
back.
pulling up.
They said what?
Okay.
That I took the money back?
Wolf, Zolo is putting out there that you took back the $150. Did you pay him for the mugs that you promised the YouTube streets?
Oh, I did. I sent 180. That's why he started writing down numbers. But like I said, we run by receipts. So if he has a receipt that I refunded or whatever that money, I want him to show it because I can guarantee.
How could you take the money back? I'm sure
I
sure
can't.
when Zolo gets a Cash App, he accepts that thing right away. You can't pull it back once it's been accepted.
Hey, like I said, I have that receipt too right here on me, so I don't know what he's talking
So
about.
it says completed. And did you request a refund, or did you request? Did you ask for a payment back or a refund?
Oh yeah, not yet. My wife definitely wants to do it though. I mean, where's the love and support? Know what I mean? That's what I sent
Well,
for.
but the subscribers, if he doesn't make good on that, that's between him and the subscribers.
He
But if
didn't get look, he didn't give no cups to nobody. So I gotta make a claim. You know, I'm not here supporting him or none of that.
So you weren't just sowing a seed of $180 into his business. You were actually purchasing a certain amount. So $180, that would be like 12 mugs.
Yeah. So, and on top of that, you know, a lot of people send me screenshots, this and that they didn't get their mugs. They got scammed or whatever the case may be. So, you know,
but it's only been a couple of days though, right? The mugs haven't had a chance to really, because he was packing up mugs the other day.
He actually blocked a lot of those people that I was giving out free mugs to, you know, because they was questioning him like, yo, Wolf, thank you, Wolf. He, you know, once he cut somebody off, he don't want to hear their name in the chat. So he blocked them. So, but I have the receipts right now. So far, I have not done no refund as of now. I have not. Do I want to? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so Cinderella is on here saying that Zolo said that he is mailing out today.
Let's see.
We're gonna see. So I guess by Thursday, Friday, if you get a mug, can you let us know? Can YouTube Streets let us know when these mugs start to arrive? Me personally, guys, I would suggest I wouldn't give my address out on the YouTube Streets. I just wouldn't. I'm sorry, guys.
Don't do it.
Because you got a Cash App, and you got a Cash App that's correlated to your address in a messy sector. It is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm not accusing anyone. Just like I've told you guys, don't have your government names on here. I would not be giving out my information to someone that you know is not legit, trustworthy.
And before we go, can I just show one of the subscribers telling us that they know Zolo blocked me and won't give it to me? We was talking about the mugs.
Sure.
Yeah. So let's do this.
Is that some comments? Hold on.
Yeah, just read the bottom.
I'm making it big. Just a second. Okay. Okay. Are you getting the mugs? No, Zolo blocked me and won't give it to me.
There we go. You know, so that's why I honestly wanted to do a refund.
This is what I said. So YouTubers out here, if you want to sell merch, there's a couple of merch companies out here that you don't have to be in your living room. If you guys want to pack up merch, be my guest. Okay. If you want to handle things independently, professionally, clean, you don't have people's information, you don't have people's credit cards numbers. YouTube makes it real easy. Teespring. Okay. Period. Look into it. You don't have to worry. You can order. Your information is kept confidentially by a whole third party. I have a whole merch situation going on. I don't have anyone's information. No credit cards, no addresses, nothing like that. Okay. It's a cleaner way, and you don't have to be responsible. They get order numbers, tracking, all of those things. There's many merch companies out here that you can partner with. Me personally, I just would be worried about making my content and creating the merch. But being in the shipping and receiving business and refunds and customer service, yeah, no, that's not for me. And that's not a good waste. That's not a good use of your time. So that's it. And that's all.
Absolutely. So thank you once again for having me on. Don't think that I'm gonna come up on here talk smack without no receipts. You know, that man need to come up with some receipts, just like anybody else should. You know, because
Absolutely.
do that.
Guys,
But,
I
yeah.
welcome Wolf for coming, answering the questions. Granddaddy, thank you for showing up in the chat. Reese,
Word.
everyone.
Shout out Shady.
Shady, I'm part of the I lost my dad club too. Honestly, it'll be 5 years in March, and I'm with you. I heard you talking about that, and my heart goes out to you. It's not fun to lose a parent, and I get it. So there's many of us out here, and it makes you that much stronger. And forgiveness is a blessing, and it's a gift. Shady talked about that yesterday. I was on the live and I heard that, and people need to hear that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. There's fuck shit going on the ready today. I'm sure it's going to spill over, guys. That's it, and that's all. Wolf, thank you so much. And we'll see you again. If you ever want to come back, you need to let us know something with the streets are talking. Feel free to come through. Granddaddy, you're welcome. We hold no beefs over here. This is a no beef zone. We're Bougie Gang. Bougie Gang, yeah, it's no beefs over here.
Hey,
okay.
Shout out Bougie Gang. Thank y'all for having me. And that's it. All right, friend. Have a beautiful
Okay, thank you
day.
so much.
Be
Take care.
easy. Take
okay,
care.
bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I have a question. Wolf and Zolo became friends when they talked bad about Liv. Yeah. Wolf answered that last night. So Olivia, if you did not hear that, Olivia called Wolf out last night. He answered to it. He answered for it. I don't know if that was like an acceptable answer. If you did not hear it, I do have it. Slick and G have been cool about people. Like, they're like, we don't care. Everyone's going to eat off, period. So I can definitely answer that question for you. If you can hold for me, Classic Beauty. It's a little bit of a long answer. I can definitely find that segment and put it up here, and I will address this question for you. A lot happened. I mean, there were lots of lives. These lives were long, 3 and 4 hours, and it's a lot. It's a lot. And there's no way I can get all of it to you guys like at this moment. But what I can do is, when I have some time this morning, get through it. I'm going to get your comment, Classic Beauty. But make no mistake, Liv did address that with Wolf last night. It is what it is. I mean, YouTube, you can get carried away in a wave. Now, if Wolf sounds like a gentleman, has he always been gentlemanly? No. I mean, he's gotten dirty with some ladies. He got dirty with some of the guys. He got dirty with people who weren't coming for him, and vice versa with many other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone doesn't have their hands clean out here. At the end of the day, I think it's all about acknowledging and being able to be an adult about it and be like, yeah, I was with the shits. If we know one thing, Zolo is with the shits. He told us he was going to be with the shits, and he told Olivia in no uncertain terms he was going to take her through some things, and Olivia laughed and opened her legs. Okay. And it is what it is. Like, girl, you prayed for this, right? Now it is what it is. Now, did Zolo get clout off Olivia? Of course he did. Is there a whole clout thing going on? Of course. Like, this is social media, guys. It is. No one is coming out here on their own accord by themselves. You know what I'm saying? We all have some sort of a fan base you can be associated with, attached to, unless you're just coming out here telling your story. Which is, again, the problem that people have with Jenny's journey now versus surviving Zolo Bands and I'm Zolo Band's baby mama. What Jenny doesn't seem to understand, and I'm taking a quick sidestep, is that people are like, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Like, you're getting cash apps, you're getting a lot of support, and we're supporting you on the shit you came out on, which is that you're Zolo's baby mom. So people actually thought that you already had a kid by Zolo because the baby does not, you know, the baby exists in the belly, right? But I think some people thought that there was a baby outside, like a baby already, right? Then we found out that you're pregnant, and then there's no receipts, and then there's no real story about how you were prostituting, and then ended up on a date with this guy. No selfie, no, this is where I took down his IG and I friended him on this day or this date. Nothing. So people have questions of to the validity of even the encounter to the pregnancy. So Jenny, it's out here. And I heard she was on the panel yesterday too, guys. Jenny was out there. One other thing really quick, guys, because we're going to have to jump back. And I'm going to have to come back to you guys this afternoon. There was a guy who showed up who was LGBT community. Okay. I'm going to say it like that. He's a young guy. He had what we used to call a Caesar. Okay. Dark hair. So not because it's dark hair, but he has dark color hair. He had a Caesar haircut, Latino guy. He was on the panel yesterday. What he was doing on the panel, I don't know. He was in lingerie. That's all I'm going to say. And I think it was on Shady's panel towards the end. Camila, you saw that. I'm going to find the timestamp for that video. When I link G and Slick, I'm going to link that down below. If you slide up, Liv is somewhere in there too. I'm going to try and get the exact timestamp so you guys can get to that. What he was doing on there, I don't know. I don't know if he knows these people, but let me tell you something. If you missed Slick and G, honestly, I would start there. If you're curious about what's going on, if you are not with this foolishness, yeah, don't even, because it gets deep. It's a lot and you'll be listening all day. That's it. Back to Mamiana. If you guys want, like, Just Jazzy, girl, welcome. You are in Shit Show Central, and this is where the 360 views happen. This is where your friends and relatives who've got beef with you show up on the YouTube streets, and it's entertained. Welcome, Just Jazzy. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? What's the gut check, pulse check? I think Just Jazzy can stand on her own. She's a not to be fucked with lady. But she's a Virgo, so she's got a heart. I know she does. He roasted Liv with Sugarfoot, makes his own show, and tune in. He speaks facts whenever he speaks on Liv. Wolf, hold on. Guys, this thing jumps, and then my other one's stuck. Keisha Anderson, I love her. Yeah, she's absolutely gorgeous. I think Just Jazzy is really beautiful. And I think she's cool. I like that when she sits down to tell you about what was happening with Leslie, or when he was following her around town, or he was doing all the messed up shit, and she was having to go from location to location because he was acting crazy. Like, when Just Jazzy sits down to tell you what's going on, she sits down to tell you what's going on. That's what I can say. I like her channel because she doesn't drag shit out. She doesn't act like it's a fucking soap opera over there. She sits down, she lets you know what's going on, and I appreciate that from a standpoint of a mommy sharing and trying to talk about what the hell's going on in her life and trying to make some sense of it. Also share it and maybe give you some insights as to what's going on. And maybe you won't do the same thing, or gives you some resources, or either a companion in I'm going through something too. So I like that about her, that she doesn't play games with it. And hopefully that can filter over. But we also know that Chrissy and Ming understand the showmanship, the show, the entertainment quality of YouTube. So they know how to work. They know how to work it in a different angle. I think everyone just needs to stay true to who they are, have some fun with it, and just know that reaction videos are about you and they are not for you. Don't get caught up in this. Just keep doing what you're doing and stay focused on your bags. Okay. Don't worry about what other people are doing. This is social media. Okay. If you guys don't have any other questions, I will be back later on this afternoon, but I got to get my professional shit on, manage this day, and then I will try to eke out some time for our good sis who asked the question about Wolf and Liv, and I will get you that response. I promise that will drop at some point today. So if you are here, you're not subscribed, please do so. Put your notifications on. We'll come back and talk about all the rest this afternoon. I'm sure plenty of people are going to be going live. This is the juice that keeps us going, guys. This is some fun shit. And I hope that you guys have an awesome day. And don't forget to comment down below later. And I'm going to drop a bunch of links for you in the description box. And if you don't see them soon enough, hold me to it. It's Classic Beauty, right? Classic Beauty. I'm going to find you back in this chat. And I'm going to address and answer your question. If there's something that was left unturned down below, you got something with me and you want to talk about it, put it down in the comments and we'll answer it. Okay. All right. You guys take care. Have an awesome day. I love you guys. Thank you for coming through. Anyone who's a new subscriber, you're a real one. Bougie Gang. All the birthdays. Good morning. We're going to talk about birthdays this afternoon. Life of Destiny. Happy birthday, boo boo. We missed you. If you go back to your birthday day, we wished you a happy birthday. And we will talk about the other birthdays, all of the other birthdays that we're celebrating, and go check the community board. I think it's KDD's birthday today. It's today the 7th. Yes, it's KDD's birthday. I don't think we have anyone else on the 7th. But we know it's a big day tomorrow. We have 3 sisters with birthdays. We have KDD today, and I'm going to update a September birthday list on the community board today by lunchtime. Okay, guys, you guys are keeping me busy. Lots of work, but I appreciate it. It's so much fun. This is a labor of love, guys. Okay. All right. You guys take care. Have an awesome day. See you later. Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, Bougie Gang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
There's something in the air.